The holidays are a time when families get together. Celebrations galore. Everyone is happy and festive and loving life. At least for the most part. Kids wait all year for the one night that the big man with the white beard will slide down their chimney and leave them gifts. But how does Santa know what all the kids want? He receives letters from them. Every year, kids all over the world send letters to Santa, but where do they go? I'm here to spill the milk and cookies. Oh, that was a terrible joke, I'm sorry guys. What's happening guys, Jared Bronstein here, and today we're talking about Santa's letters. This is one of those feel-good stories, so sit back, relax, and let your guard down so you laugh at my horribly timed jokes. We got comment replies and bloopers following the news, and a friendly reminder to click that subscribe button and that bell, or you won't get any presents from anyone. So you better do it. Alright, so I can't say if this happens all over the world. I really don't even know if it happens here in Canada, but we do know for sure it happens in the United States. America! And it's been happening for over 100 years. When kids write letters to Santa Claus, there's a very real possibility that they will get a response and even some gifts. And believe it or not, parents aren't the ones doing the dirty work. The United States Postal Service, also known as the USPS, gets help from some of their workers, the general public, and other organizations. First, they do something called Operation Santa. It started back in 1912 when Postmaster General Frank Hitchcock gave the okay for postal workers and the general public to respond to letters mailed to Santa. Eventually, the amount of letters they got from Santa became too overwhelming, so the USPS started to reach out to charitable organizations to lend a helping hand, and possibly even send a gift the child had asked for. In 2017, the USPS launched the site delivercheer.com, which took Operation Santa online. Currently, there are about 17 states where you can find letters online to adopt, including Pennsylvania, Texas, Ohio, North Carolina, California, and plenty of others. If your state isn't on the drop-down menu, you could check with your local post office and pick up a letter from them. Once you've adopted your letter, you can then write back as Santa Claus and include a gift. To do so, you must go to the post office, show a valid ID, and get a postage stamp. Always making money the USPS, god damn it. Another way to get a response is through letters from Santa. The operation offered by the USPS is for those who know a child sending a letter to Santa. The way this works is you respond to the child's letter as Santa, include both your letter and the child's original letter, and place it in an envelope. The return address needs to be Santa North Pole. You need to get a first-class mail stamp and put that envelope into an even bigger envelope. Then label the larger envelope North Pole Postmaster 4141 Postmark Drive, Anchorage, Alaska 99530-9998. This is the most important part because addressing the letter to Santa North Pole will end up with your letters getting tossed into the area without complete addresses. It would then be mixed in with the other Operation Santa program letters, and someone from the post office or public will eventually respond. However, if letters from Santa is done correctly and you want to send a letter to a child you personally know on behalf of Santa, not only will your child receive the original letter that they sent and a letter from Santa, but they also get a special North Pole stamp and packaging that makes the letter seem like it was really sent from Santa Claus. Now regardless if you guys celebrate Christmas or not, this is definitely a really nice gesture to do. It can make a child's holiday season, plus it gives old Santa a break from writing all those letters. I mean, the guy's gonna be pretty busy come Christmas Eve. The least we could do is lend a helping hand in responding to all the letters he's getting. At least on his behalf. Now as always, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below. What do you think about Operation Santa and letters from Santa? I think it's a beautiful gesture and really is heartwarming, but what does my opinion matter? For now, we got some comment replies followed by bloopers y'all don't want to miss. So in the video, Mr. Beast loses Creator of the Year award to Tana Mojo. Gaming Grandpa said YouTube loves terrible content rather than saving the world. I disagree. I think YouTube is just a business that wants to capitalize on their money, and I think that's actually a fan voted category, so I think Tana just had more fans vote because I don't know. The Great Saiyaman said Mr. Beast didn't spread his nomination because he is a humble man. I feel like I said your name wrong. It's not Saiyaman, it's probably Simon. I don't know. Whatever. I said it wrong. I'll admit to that. I agree. I think with Mr. Beast, it's not about necessarily being famous or anything like that. I think he's just happy to give and he makes a lot of money. Whereas I think Tana's a little more. Not even talking poorly about her. I think it'd be fun to be famous, so I would 100% spend my nomination all over the place. Saharish Saheed said, Mr. Beast just gives and gives. Doesn't he deserve a reward for his good acts? Shake my head, this is messed up. Well, if the purpose of giving is to get rewarded, then it's not genuine. I feel like his is totally genuine, and I don't feel like he cares much necessarily for rewards as much as he does just making the world a better place. Hopefully, at least that's the case. So, I don't think he really cares that much. I think it's more so people that care more so than him that he didn't win the award. And on that note, guys, we're gonna wrap this one up. I've been your host, Jared Bronstein. Follow the entire IO team on Instagram, of course. Wishing you guys a very happy holiday season. And of course, like this video, share with a friend, maybe someone that wants to write a letter from Santa. I don't know. Make sure to subscribe and click that bell to never miss a video, and we'll see you in the next one. It started back in 1912 when Postmaster General Frank Hitchcock and get a postage stamp. And get a postage stamp. And get a postage stamp. Can't say that word. Because addressing the bigger envelope to Santa North Pole will This is going so well.
Yeah.
I'm not sending any letters. Guy never sends me gifts year after year. I'm like the one Jew in school that never got Christmas gifts. Santa's a dick. I think it's a beautiful gesture and really is heartwarming, but what does my opinion matter? I almost just pulled it off. I was almost like, I'm just a Jew. Look, I'm not gonna say it. But I did.